What up, everybody? So, I started playing Returnal. If you guys don't know, it was a launch title for the PS5. I didn't play it when it came out. Kind of forgot about it, and then my buddy brought it up, and that's who I've been playing with. Haven't been playing it solo. I recommend playing this game in multiplayer. If you have friends, you might need one or two of them. It's just a lot more fun. I'll get the positives out of the way first, and then I'll talk more about the negatives in a couple of minutes. Um, Overall, the cinematics and the cutscenes in this game are fucking top notch shit. There is great cinematography, feels like a movie. Uh, crisp picture. The gameplay is good. While I don't care that much for the story, it's not that interesting. The gameplay, the core gameplay, is fun. I'll give it that. Um, the enemy types are fun to fight. They're different. You're basically crashing and landing on an alien planet, and when you die, you basically get sent back to the crash site, and the situation becomes different, which is pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of getting killed and getting sent back to the beginning. Either way, you're basically starting over, but the scenario is different every time to at least freshen it up for you. So I really appreciate that, but I'm still every time I die, I think I'm just dying and I'm gonna spawn back in, and then I get you know back to the crash site. So it's kind of like 50-50. I never really cared for that type of game. It's like with Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Like once you die, I'm pretty sure you lose all your stuff or some of your stuff, and then you get sent back like earlier on. It just makes the game feel a lot more grindy, and that Returnal kind of does feel that way, unfortunately. Um, if you're just looking to kill a couple hours with your friends and just shoot shit, I mean, this is the perfect game. And I can't complain about that because at the end of the day, it is a video game. If it has a shitty story and the gameplay is really fun, I'll probably still play it. Like, it's not going to be in my top 10, but I mean, I don't always need a good story to grab me, kind of like with depending on what movies or shows I'm watching. I can somewhat have fun without relying on that. But I think this game would have benefited from a really good story. I hadn't beaten it yet, so it could get better, but there's just really not much to it. There's some, oh my god, there's some enemies that are just super annoying. The one thing that I don't like is you can't aim down your sights and reload. You can only hit R2, and you're kind of like free aiming, if you know what I mean. And you're just shooting, you're not aiming down. So sometimes it kind of makes it hard to hit your enemy, and then to reload, it's like Gears of War where you have to time it. That I don't mind. I think that's a cool idea. It kind of makes it a bit more challenging instead of pressing a button and reloading. Um, but yeah, some of the enemies are really cool, but some of them are just straight up annoying, and you just want to get away from them. Sometimes they get stuck in a little room, and you don't have a lot of space to work with, and there's like literally 50 enemies. So that can kind of get a bit annoying, especially if you don't have enough space to run around. So far as I've been playing, all the level design unfortunately isn't that like it's nothing amazing to look at, but they are really dense. Like you can fall off a cliff and you won't die because you'll end up like underground somewhere and you'll find a new area. So like sometimes you'll get knocked off the map and you think you're gonna die, and then you found a new area, and I found that pretty cool. They're pretty dense. You can explore a lot of it. There's a lot of upgrades you can get, but like just looking at the levels themselves, they are pretty like stale. It's nothing really fancy to look at. It's pretty grayish, not a lot of color, which I understand we're on a alien planet, but maybe there's other missions I have not played yet that are better. So I don't know. This technically isn't like a full review of the game because I haven't beat it, but just wanted to give you my thoughts on it. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Not like an amazing story or anything so far. That could change. But fun gameplay, like I said, if you just want to hop online with your buddies and play something other than Call of Duty, I think like this was free for me, so I'm not really taking it too serious, but knowing that it is a PS5 exclusive, I would like to have a better story. And like I said before, hopefully that gets better along the way. But yeah, just have a beer, sit down, shoot some shit. I don't know. It's a video game at the end of the day. As long as you're playing it and you're enjoying at least the gameplay, I think the developers have succeeded in 60% of that. Because I do sometimes want a really good story, but all in all, for now, I would give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Definitely a couple of complaints, but there is some really good things here. Thank you guys for watching the review, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.